Hi everybody, my name is Hannah and this is Pepper and Pine, and today I want to share with you the chalk drawing for the letter B for our Waldorf inspired letters main lesson block. I am using Sargent Art chalk pastels and this chalkboard from Waldorf Supplies. It is 22 inches by 32 inches. Alright, so today we're going to start with a basic outline for this drawing, and this is typically the way that I'll start a chalk drawing, but this is not the way that I would draw with my daughter who is 7. So this is just for the chalk drawing where I'm kind of outlining it, and I kind of do a basic outline, and then I'll go and do something that's a little bit more detail oriented, like all the water, and then I'll go back and forth, and this is just the process that I go through. Now I'm trying to make somewhat of a Moses basket because this is for the letter B, and we are going to be doing the story about baby Musa alayhi salam and his journey down the Nile River in a basket. And so I am trying to make the basket where there's the part where the head would be in the basket and then the handles of the basket to be shaped like the letter B. I didn't do such a great job in the chalk drawing, but I do alter the design just a little bit in the crayon drawing, which you can see at the end of this video, because the basket handles should be nothing should be on them, so you could see the water through them, and in this picture it looks like both of them are solid. And I also made the basket handles, which are the larger part of the letter B, quite large, and in an actual Moses basket those handles would be quite small, but then it would be harder to see the shape of the B. So I did alter the shape of the basket in order for the letter B to be more pronounced. Something else is that the letter B is also on its side, and this may make it more difficult for a child to recognize that letter. And so at the end of this video, I'm going to go over it with a yellow chalk just to accentuate the letter B. Now this is only the second lesson in this letters main lesson block, and my daughter has easily found the letters so far, and it's been quite a delight for her to kind of find them without even knowing that they were supposed to be there. She'll just say, "Oh, I see a B," or "I see an A." And then now that she kind of understands that this is what we're doing, she's really excited to see each chalk drawing and which letter we're doing and the story and where the letter is going to be hidden within the picture. So this is typical of a Waldorf main lesson for the introduction of the letters, is that there will be drawings that have significance for the letter that is being introduced, with that letter being some way the shape of the word. So this is basket, and you can see the letter B. And then of course the content of the story is also going to relate to the drawing. We are using religious and historical text to make this religiously significant for our family, and I think that with this particular main lesson block, it is really easy to alter the curriculum in order to suit your cultural and religious needs. And so while the curriculum suggests using fairy tales for this entire main lesson block, I've dispensed with that entirely, even though we've read the fairy tales, and I do find some value in doing them at this age. I find greater value in using just text and content that has cultural and religious significance for your family wherever you live in the world. Okay, so I am adding the little girl kind of hidden within the bulrushes in the background here, and this is something that by the end of the chalk drawing isn't so noticeable. And so when you're first looking at the chalk drawing, you're going to see the basket, you're going to see the bee, you're going to see the water, and then later you're going to see that little detail of the girl in the bulrushes and kind of hiding but following the basket. And this is great fun for the children to be able to kind of find something that they didn't see before, because their eyes are going to be drawn to the main part of the chalk drawing, but to have one little extra detail in there is of such delight to the children. So this is what it looks like when it's done. I can't say that I totally love it, but it totally gets the job done. And it took about 25 minutes to do. And that's what I've been noticing about these chalk drawings on this size chalkboard and with this amount of detail, that it takes about 20 to 30 minutes for these drawings. And I think that that is just the right amount of time for something like this that's eventually going to be erased. All right, so here you can see the drawings that we did together and how I altered the drawing to have the water go through the basket handle, and then we worked on our letter B. Okay, so if you'd like to see some of the other lessons in this main lesson block, I have left those playlists on the screen for you to enjoy right now. But if you want to see what we're up to on a daily basis in our homeschool, you can find me on Instagram at Pepper and Pine.